Hello, my darlings. Welcome, Scorpio, to your Scorpio on Sunday reading. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. I'm going to do your 7 messages for the week ahead for you. If it resonates, you're hearing it within Divine Design for you. First of all, I'm going to be using this animal oracle deck just to pull 7 cards for you. And then we're going to go a little bit deeper, just 1 card each with the Druid Tarot deck for you. So let's move ahead with this reading. Thank you, Spirit. For the first message for Scorpio, thank you as ever, my darlings. Wild Goose, thank you as ever, my darlings, for all your wonderful comments and your likes and your subscribes and mentions. I am so very grateful. Thank you. If you would like to subscribe and you haven't, don't forget to hit that button, and the same with becoming a member, because I do offer some wonderful memberships and I'm doing a special on personal readings at the moment. Thank you, Spirit. The next card, please. Wild Goose is the first. Trust in the group and communication. The next card is the Butterfly, Transformation and Poetry. Thank you. The next card is the Salmon, Resilience and Life Cycle. Let's just move these across. The next is, now there may be a correlation, a correspondence between these, but there may not. They may just be, you may resonate with one particular message in here, or you may resonate with all of them. Thank you, Spirit. That's the Squirrel, Play and Resources, and number 5, please. There we go, landed on that. Kangaroo, Progress and Care, and the last one, oh no, 2 more, 2 more. Thank you, Spirit. That's it. We have the Peacock, Beauty and Completeness, and the last one flew out. Thank you. We have the Viper, Fear and Healing. Right, so let's move ahead first of all and look at the first one that's come out, because it's always sort of the overriding energy for a reading. So what they want, whatever you are processing, going through right now, dealing with, responding to, being positive about, maybe complaining about, all of it, Spirit is saying, trust in the group, trust in communication at this time. The Wild Goose, there is those around you at this time who are there to assist you, my darlings. So let's have a look to see a little bit more in this card. Trust in the group, communication, and you're all heading in the same direction, okay? You're all very emotionally, energetically tuned in and tapped on. So trust in what you are receiving from those around you, those close around you, they're saying. The 2 of Swords, whilst you make a choice about which direction to take, you may be slightly frozen in fear right now in terms of which path to take at this time. I do want you to notice that both are beautifully lit up. There is no wrong path, my darling. There is no wrong path. Every path brings, every free will choice we make brings in its own symmetry, its own resonance for our soul, its own understandings, if we choose to accept that there are beautiful gifts through experiences, through joy, through lessons, in each and every choice and therefore decision we're making, and therefore act that comes from that. So with the 2 of Swords, you will be receiving some advice, but trust in those that are giving it to you. Do listen consciously. Don't ignore and just sort of keep moving on. The geese will always be very aware of who is around them and sort of be in tune with how they are moving alongside of them. So be in tune with who's around you at this time. So let's look at the next card, which is the Butterfly, Transformation and Poetry. And we all know that butterflies do reference going through an enlightenment process, going through an awakening process, coming into more of an understanding, a conscious awareness of who you truly are, the essence of you, and that is source energy. And the butterfly, thank you, Spirit, is telling me that there is, you are at this time, and I'm getting the word indulge, and it's rather lovely, you are indulging in dissecting all sorts of lovely information, the transference of information that you have been receiving at this time, and it's almost poetry to your ears. So what you're picking up is the vibrational resonance of source energy through sound. So you are in sync with, vibrational accord with what you are hearing, and therefore it seems like you remember it, you know it, it sounds beautiful, and that's because you do. You are remembering what you already know, within the essence of you, your soul. And we came here to remember. We came here as a soul within a physical matter form to remember, to go through an evolutionary process, which is corresponding to everything else around us. Everything is connected, there is a correspondence, as above, down below. So what you're doing for yourself is being reflected energetically through vibrations that we couldn't even possibly understand. But look at sacred geometry, for example, in the universe around you. So this is very, very transformational time for you, and you are listening, which is beautiful. So let's have a look at the butterfly. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for those words then. Thank you. And the butterflies landed on the rose here. So I feel that there have, definitely been hurts in your life, but also great love. Yeah, so they've been hurt. So this is the 5 of Wands. And what Spirit is saying is, while all of this is going on in the background in your life, you've sort of distanced yourself, and you're here as the chicken, and the chicken is about rebirth, but you're here kind of dissecting things, pecking through things, completely just ignoring what is going on. It's that age-old question, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? So Spirit is saying, congratulations. This is more than a congratulations. This is a resounding, thank you, resounding vibrational success for you, because you're not allowing what is happening to distract you or detract you or lessen your determination to peck through things, to dissect things, to be on your quest to find the answers at this time. And you will receive them at exactly the right time for you. Thank you, Spirit. The next card you have is the Salmon, Resilience and Life Cycle. I mean, we look on in awe, don't we, in admiration when the salmon makes the journey home. Why would this fish know and understand that this is what it needs to do? And it is perhaps in that moment a message for us that everything through intuition knows exactly what to do, because the salmon doesn't know anything else but listening intuitively to what it needs to do, to what it is being urged or pushed along to do, feels that this is the only course it can take. And so that is because, although we have the gift of conscious awareness, we also have the contrasts that go with that, and the doubt and the self-doubt and the second guessing ourselves. Salmon don't second guess themselves, they just do it. So, and it is a return home. And although Spirit is recognizing that this is not everybody, not all the salmon actually reach their home, it is with effort and determination and your will that you are making this journey at this time. There is a resilience to it. You have a resilience to it, and you are making great headway. And there is huge headway, huge courage in your, I'm getting your expressions at this moment, because as you're expressing yourself, think about it, sound, the sound of creation, you're expressing how you're feeling, you're receiving all of this information and you're expressing it. And it's almost like this fish is taking a breath here, and in the expression of it, you're exhaling it. And that is that wonderful sort of inspire, exhale. It's that wonderful movement forward you're doing at this time. And there is, I feel, a start of a new life cycle. There's the end of something happen in order for the new life cycle to come in for you. And we're just like nature. We have cycles, but we tend to forget about it when we get stuck in one cycle and don't want to let go. So there is a new cycle. So let's see what the salmon has to say for you. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, no, let's have a look. Just one card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Well, we are not going to take this because they were all upside down. They'll go, oh my goodness, all right, we're going round again. There we go. Well, let's take this one. So we have 2 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and 3 of Swords. So I feel the end of this cycle for you was whatever this may mean for you with the 3 of Swords. This is an energy that is still present in your life. It is still a process. This is this transformational time that you went through. It's there, it's within you, and that's okay. It's meant to be there at this time because it is creating the foundation for the new cycle for you. It is the truth, the clarity you're receiving, the understandings you're receiving are all connecting to source energy. You're beginning to see how everything is connected. and you're understanding and appreciating the importance of what is a heartbreak but has transformed into something else, and that is you as the Nine of Pentacles here. There is a peace about you now. Yes, this is this resilience in this new life cycle, but you do you see the little buds appearing on the trees here, on this tree here? So this is you now much more consciously living. And look, this hawk keeps appearing in all of these cards. So this hawk again is saying to me that you are both in this journey home to yourself, this difficult adventure home to yourself. You are very connected, and you are within that lovely space of hovering, that blissful sense of anticipation, knowing that the universe will deliver to you, because you are in a vibrational accord with the universe, darling. You are singing the same song I'm getting as well, that harmony at this time, and that's the hawk there. And there was this Two of Cups. There was this Two of Cups, but I have a sense with this Two of Cups that she knew that, you see with the wand or the broom here across her, she knew, actually it's a piece of material, she's drawn it across her, she knew that this wasn't quite what she had envisioned it to be. I apologize. She knew that it was something different. And sometimes we have a great hope and belief that a relationship will be one thing, and when it turns out to be something different, we have the Three of Swords can occur. But that relationship was meant to be just as it was meant to be so for you, in order for you to go through this wonderful transformation. Soulmates are not just soulmates to have romance with. Soulmates come in many different shapes and sizes and forms, but they're there as a soul friend. They're there as a friendly soul to initiate, to bring about a transformation within the other, and also themselves. It's always a law of correspondence between the two. So wonderful. And it has been difficult for you, but there is, as I said, there is still some great unhappiness there, but more and more so, you're feeling a sense of, within your grit and determination and your resilience, and you're coming away from negativity, you're more and more connected and more at peace. So that's lovely. They definitely wanted to give me those 3 cards, didn't they? Now you've got the squirrel card. Moving on to play, and I haven't been showing you, have I? Play and resources. There we are. Did I show you? I can't remember if I showed you the salmon. That was the salmon. So let's have a look at play and resources with this naughty squirrel. We all like watching squirrels in the garden. Thank you, spirits. Squirrel, play and resources. That one wanted to come out. The High Priest, my darlings, the High Priest. So what I'm feeling with this is sort of the Hierophant for you. You are gathering, and when we talk about resources, a resource is something that is of sustenance, isn't it? And it's something that we, squirrels will certainly resource their food for the winter months ahead. And we're coming into winter now. So Spirit is saying that whilst you are gathering your information, and all of that information, your understanding is sort of turning itself into wisdom as you become more and more connected and feel that knowing within you. And this is the High Priest. Don't forget to have some fun. This is not, the universe wasn't created to be serious. There are many different aspects of the universe. And although we tend to find that it is through suffering that we awaken, have you noticed that the universe always presents to us beautiful, as I call them, surprises and delights, to make us smile, to make us laugh, to show us that there is protection and love and humor. There is humor in everything if we choose to see it. And we can choose to smile at any one time, or we can choose to be in sorrow. We can, even with a heavy heart, we can smile, can't we? We can find that a great friend can pull us up out of a moment of despair with a laugh. And you know, I have, you know, a family that always will make a joke about something in the past if I've been upset about it, because it is through that humor that you kind of pull the humor out of it. It is through that laughter you pull the humor out of the situation. So with the High Priestess, is to say, you know, this is something that you are both witnessing and observing, and it is wonderful, and I know that you can feel that, but at the same time have fun, because the universe works fast when you're also having fun, my darling. And when you're in a high vibration, laughter is bang in the center of being in a high vibration. And remember, we are energy, we are matter. Each atom of us is made up of energy, and when we're in a high vibration, that has a miraculous effect, vibrational effect on your life. So have fun with this as well. Play the game of surprise and delight with the universe. Ask it to surprise you. Thank it before it appears. See what humor comes into it, because there is nothing, even within, I'm going to talk about vibration again, nothing even within vibration is ever constant and still. There is always an oscillating sound. And so there are always, we're not designed to remain at a constant, ever ready, present vibration. That wouldn't be how creation happens. We wouldn't fit into then how we are created. And how we are created, just like a wave to the ocean, is with constant oscillating energetic movement. So when you want to go and have fun, then it is perhaps your squirrel, your soul side of you, that's saying go and have fun, go. And because it is very important to balance it out. So that's what I'm getting with this card here. And you are getting little reminders, my darlings. Then we've got the peacock, beauty and completeness. So there is the peacock there for you. Beautiful, beauty and completeness. Thank you, Spirit. That wanted to come out. The Prince of Cups has come out for you. So I feel, I want to pull one more card on this. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me more about this Prince of Cups. Too many cards, but I did see the Four of Wands. I'm feeling something. I just want to confirm that. Thank you. Tell me more about this Prince of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. The Nine of Wands. So what I'm feeling with this, bear with me just 1 second. So I'm just going to put my fan on. Sorry, I just wanted to put my little fan on. What I'm feeling with this, thank you, Spirit. It leads on from what I talked about, and I can't remember exactly quite how I just said it, because I never can. But it was regarding the squirrel and having fun, that the way we are in a vibrational alignment with the universe, with what is always shifting and changing and evolving in our life, the way we're in alignment is to be who we are, to not pretend to be anybody else but who we are, to be accepting of everything about ourselves, our perfect imperfectness, because that is who we are. That is who we were created to be. That everything that has happened for a reason. We are here in the present moment, exactly where we are meant to be. And so when we don't pretend to be anybody else but who we are then in a beautiful alignment and symmetry and with what's happening with life itself for us, for each and every one of us. And there is a completeness, and these are all sort of third eyes. It is the utter acceptance that this is who I am. And who I am, what your next choice, what you want to do about who you are, darling, is then up to you. But there is, Spirit says, when you say, this is who I am, I'm not going to be anybody else now for anybody else. I'm not going to pretend to be somebody else so that somebody else may like me or love me. I am going to be in a place of grace and beauty and self-love and self-expression. And I'm going to, if I want to do a little bit of showing off, I will do, because it is all within my natural state of play. And when that happens, when you're not trying to be something that you're not, this is the Nine of Wands has come out. This is to explain the Prince of Cups. This is the Nine of Wands that's wanted to come out here. And so you're putting down all of the defense mechanisms. Do you see here? All the defense mechanisms that actually kept people, the right energy, away from you, because you were pretending to be somebody that you weren't. But now you are so much into your vibrational alignment now, becoming more and more into that. And look at that determination. And yes, my darling, you have been hurt, but sometimes it takes that hurt and suffering for us to finally see things as they are, not as we wished for them to be so. Finally, for us to wake up to it. And sometimes we get a big slap around the face from the universe, and it is in hindsight that we go, okay, I understand now. And it is all for love, for you to love yourself exactly as you are, because you're perfect exactly as you are. So because of that, you then attract in the loving relationships that you both desire and deserve. Somebody who loves you for just who you are, not who you have been trying to be. And that is because you are accepting of who you are, and you are loving yourself for it. So therefore you're vibrationally attracting in the same, which is wonderful. Then we've got Kangaroo, progress and care. So many of you are going to be moving into kind of change in your life that you are instigating. It may be a motherhood for many of you, but it could be a change in location. But the kangaroo represents sort of uncharted territory. But the kangaroo kind of doesn't seem to bother it, does it? Sort of takes great big hops. And what Spirit wants you to do is not be too aggressive about what is going to change for you. Don't sort of defend yourself or protect yourself too much. Just be oblivious to what is happening, and take great care of your boundaries as you're moving forward, because you did have that Five of Wands in the car with the transformational butterfly. So remind yourself about protecting your boundaries. But you are making great progress. You are making great big leaps and bounds. And that is And this change that's happening for you is something that you have manifested at a soul level. So let's have a little bit of look at the kangaroo. Thank you, Spirit. Two cards have come out. Yeah, but they're saying don't get too overwhelmed. You've got the Princess of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So this uncharted territory, what I'm feeling here is something that is, you know, the pages or the princesses are always about something that sort of appears on your path, a message, a bit of information, but it's the wands. So the wands represent life force energy, represent expression, represent desire, represents your emotions. And so this person, what I'm feeling, is giving you, and it's a challenge for you. Do you see? Just like, take up this challenge, do this. And it's very much sacral to you, very much sacral to, it's something you're feeling within your sacral chakra. It's a calling for you. And alongside of that, you've got this Two of Pentacles. So this is the take the leap. Don't become too overwhelmed. Don't weigh up. Don't think about it too much. You know, we have a tendency to overthink things. Then we get sort of slightly tongue-tied or finger-tied or action-tied. We tend to just freeze. So what Spirit is saying is, whatever choice or decision, and it comes back to that Two of Swords, talk to your friends, trust in what you're receiving from those that you trust, those that you resonate, because there are choices and decisions for you, and it doesn't matter. Make a choice and take a step forward. See what happens. Imagine, again, making the choice, making the decision is expressing the word. The expression of the word, the expression of the thought is life force energy. It is creative and it manifests in your real world. So make a decision and do it from a place that's almost spontaneous here, Spirit is saying. But there is something beautiful that's going to take you out of your comfort zone. And that's fantastic, because as you know, that's how we evolve, outside of our comfort zone. So let's move forward. And the last card we had was the Viper, Fear and Healing. Interesting. I haven't to show you the Viper, Fear and Healing. So Spirit is saying with this, the Viper, and it comes back to that defensive, aggressive. Snakes tend to, unless they are feeling threatened, they tend to not be terribly aggressive. They'll tend to move away from aggressive situations. They can put up a good fight if they are cornered, but they tend to move away from it. And what Spirit is saying to me with this card is continue to move away from energies that you might consider aggressive. This movement that's happening for you is also a universal movement, harmonious symphony of movement for you. Lots of music today, Spirit, that's moving you away from something that is just no good for you anymore. And I don't know what that is, but it is an environment that you're being moved away from at this time. And you are through this process of be careful with your words at the moment, darling. Again, be careful of the words that you express at this time that might come out of fear, because you can't take back words. And words can have a huge vibrational impact on another, just like, you know, they may have done on you in the past. But rather move away from it, and understanding that you are going through, because snakes represent transformation again. They represent rebirth, the snake skin, the letting go of the old and the bringing in of the new. And snakes, you know, also have, it is a reminder that each and every one of us, because snakes have very clear sight, not so much with the hearing. They don't hear, they feel. Okay, it's very important. They feel the vibration of things. You may not be able to hear words that are being said at this time, but you can certainly feel the vibration of what is happening around you. And that is energy that you're picking up on. And if it is creating in you an unease, Spirit's saying move away, but you don't need to lash back or lash out. Just move away from it. Move away from it and keep your vibration. Don't enter into that. Just move away, my darling. Be the chicken. Go pecking away for the answer to the question, what came first, the chicken or the egg? And just leave everybody else to their own devices. You don't need to get caught up in any arguments or fights. It is a very healing process if you move away from it and actually allow it to resolve of its own accord. Again, chord. Allow it to resolve within its own harmonious rhythm. So, Viper, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, King of Swords. King of Swords. I feel that you very much know the truth. You know the truth. You are very powerful with your words. You've become into a very powerful place with your words, but the King of Swords can both have the art of communication, can also maybe deliver it in a way that is not with empathy. So the Queen of Swords has a sort of empathic feeling around the situation, and you are very much in the truth of it, but there is sometimes a bit of a, I'm going to say a little bit of a roughness in the words that you're expressing at this time. And I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I am. But let's get a little bit more. So ponder and reflect. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me more about the King of Swords. Oh my goodness, cards are flying. King of Swords is in a bit of a mess. Right. So the King of Swords, thank you. Kings, I always say this, kings will always listen to a few wise words from wise counsel. So it comes back to the decision that you're making at this time. It's Two of Pentacles, there's Two of Swords. Trust in those that you are close to. Trust in those that you know always give you wise counsel. Yes. So what they're saying is, you've got the Eight of Wands here. This is a reminder for you from the Nine of Wands, where attention goes, energy flows. Let yours be free, darling. Liberate your energy. It's been stuck for a while, and now you are being asked to send it off into the wind, send it off, looking forward. Always look forward. Look back with grateful understanding. Bless the past, bless the future for what it is to bring in for you. Live in the present, be in the present, my darling, and direct your energetic flow. Liberate it from things that has drawn your attention away from you and what your beautiful high vibration is. Because when you are in a vibrational accord, you are here as the King of Wands. This wonderful King of Wands. Now, I want you to look at the two different expressions on their faces here. This one is slightly defensive, I feel, with his hand in front of his mouth. And that's sometimes when we get into that place of wanting to answer, wanting to express ourselves in a way that we wish for somebody else to understand us. You don't, my darling. You really don't. If somebody is ready to understand you in divine timing, they will. If they're not, they can't hear a word you're saying. It's actually only in the expressing of it, you receive it. And that's all that is important, you receiving and resonating with it, being in a vibrational accord with it. And then you've got the King of Wands here. He's leaning in, he's interested. He's interested because Wands energy is life force energy, it's passionate energy, it is the vibration of the universe. And so therefore, whatever you're interested in at this time, lean in towards that energy you're manifesting when you are completely in harmonious relationship between what you're thinking, you're saying, and you're doing. And then you create matter around you. And, you know, what we think, say, and do now, we place in our future. And what you're feeling and hearing vibrationally is very, very important at this time. It's very important. And I'll come back to that card that we were talking about with the snake. So I'm going to just pull, I feel, one last card for you. Thank you, Spirit. One last card, please. Too many cards. I did see the Tower and the Seven of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, goodness me. Where is it? There we go. So, Seven of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Which card would you rather be in? That's Spirit's question. You can either spend your time in conflict, defensive, protective, creating contrasts in your life, or you can sit in this space of the wish fulfillment, because this person has chosen peace, has chosen solitude, has chosen wise counsel. Okay, so here is the king, effectively, or somebody who's sitting within a space almost like the round table here, who has his knights, has his wise counsel around him. So choose to spend time with those that give you peace. Choose to spend time with those that make you laugh, those that bring you joy, those that love you, those that wish for the best for you. And come away. These are the two paths, maybe. Come away from those that you know at a deepest level are just not right, and not that bring you down, maybe make you walk on eggshells, maybe bring out the side of you that feels the need to defend yourself the whole time or explain yourself. This is your wish fulfillment, darling. Out of this is the transformational butterfly, is the beautiful peacock expressing yourself. So there we are, my love, and it's very healing. It's a very healing environment for you. So I feel, though, with the first card here being the one of the first cards being the Three of Swords that came out for you, I can't see where it was now. You are, this is the overriding energy within that space of choosing peace. You're coming into this space where actually from those Three of Swords, they're not such a heavy weight on your heart anymore, and you're coming into this space of holding that one sword. You understand the power of words, you understand the power of communication, you understand the power of vibration, and you have clarity and truth about the matter as well. So there we are. I'm going to wrap it up there for you, my darlings. I look forward to doing another reading for you next week. Do check out Scorpio's season reading. That was ended up being a relationship reading, and also my daily readings this week. So much love to you. Take care. Bye-bye.